Yo, what is going on, guys? By Game back once again in GTNH, now episode 14. And starting off today, we have finished up the end of the stuff we need for the clean room. And this is just a bit of a grind off screen, not really anything interesting going on. But now I have all the parts that we need. And I gotta double check, I forgot about this, but I heard that you can replace more blocks with the clean room with like transparent blocks or just other blocks. I need to double check that. Yeah, okay, up to 30% of plaster can be replaced by other valid blocks. Try some of the following: any EV tier glass, machine holes or diodes, reinforced doors, elevators, or travel anchors. So what? I know a little bit about the EV tier glass, or just types of glass. I'm not exactly sure. Okay. So mana glass is EV. Yeah, the titanium reinforced is not happening. This is easy to get. That's a little bit of Thaumcraft. I don't care. That's easy. This, I think, is easy too, isn't it? This is like... Okay, this is giving me ideas. Oh, I'm getting ideas. Let me think for a minute. Okay, I figured out what I want to do. We're going to do a little bit of side questing around the Twilight Forest and to get into like a little bit of Thaumcraft and a little bit of Botania today. And the first thing I want to do before that is I need to go to the Twilight Forest and kill some bosses. So we're going to make a good crossbow. So I have the stuff that I need here, the patterns and all that. And now it's just a matter of gathering materials that I need. So we're going to make the body of the crossbow out of energetic alloy, which is a new alloy we've unlocked here. I'm going to make sure I can smelt this before I make it. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Easy. Yeah, we're going to make this out of conductive iron, gold, and black steel. I have plenty of black steel right now. I might actually have to macerate some black steel. That'd be kind of unfortunate. I think there's a secondary recipe, though. Let me double check. Okay, we'll just do this one. Yeah, let's make the conductive iron first. I have some new machines over here as well. Whenever I kind of need an HV machine, I'm just going to make them and place them over here. Hopefully we won't need too many, but we'll just have to see. I'll just kind of make them as I need them for the most part, Another notable thing is we're stocking up on some resources. Slowly using my stainless. I kind of build it up and then I reuse it right after. We need a lot more of that. I gotta go hunting for rubies. We got a ton of silver. Not looking good on gold, but I have a plan to solve that. Maybe not this episode, maybe next episode, because we're going to need a little bit of farming to do all that. A little bit of industrial craft to farming. But yeah, we're going to continue to let this go. We're going to smelt up the rest of this energetic alloy. And I'm going to start making my crossbow. And I want this to help me deal with the bosses I'm going to have to fight in the Twilight. And it's just generally good to have it, so we'll do that. One thing that worked out perfectly, I gathered some flame string last time I was in the Nether. And now we can make the fiery bowstring, which is, I think, the best bowstring. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's as good as you're going to get. And then, what else? The limb is going to be energetic alloy. I need a tough binding. I don't really know how to make that. I don't really care what that is. And then, I guess we'll just go for vanadium steel for the body for now. So, you know what? While we wait for this other stuff to go, that's going to take the longest time. Because it has to be in the extruder. And then I'm going to take a nap while that goes. It's going to take like 30 minutes to extrude because it's ridiculous. You're going to see. If you've never done this before, it gets kind of hilarious. Let me grab my vanadium steel. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna get a kick out of this one. $960 seconds for that. That's awesome. I know some late game recipes get ridiculous, but like my question is just like, why are you doing this to me in the early game? And I might as well sleep to keep my Steam supply going. If the Steam supply drops, we lose that whole recipe and it has to start over again. So that would not be ideal, to say the least. Okay, I guess I'm gonna multitask. We will wait for this to get done. I'll make everything I need for this bow, and then we can go on a little bit of an adventure. On the wiki, it says to make the binding out of thaumium, which I don't have, so we're just going to make it a netherrack and I'll fix it later. This still seems to be pretty good, I think. Okay, and now for the bolts. Okay, we're making do with what we got. Had to make a new machine. We have the advanced fluid solidifier. And with this guy, we're going to put molten vanadium steel in here. Put my rod in there. And then 430 seconds later, we're going to get a pretty good bolt for the crossbow, which we're going to put moss on. And then the last thing for the bolt, actually, we got to do over here. Got to make the fletching. Now, the best fletching is this slime leaf fletching. I don't have that. I ran around and I couldn't find a slime island. I'm not going to look for it forever. I'll just fix it when I find it, you know? So that's going to be the plan for that. And then now we're just going to wait on this, which is like a couple minutes. All right, it's going to be obsidian so that we get that reinforced on there. There we go. I got to use this to put the moss on it. Or I could do gold block and a diamond. We could do that. All right, now we can have some fun. I made new armor also. I don't need anything like crazy. We just made iron armor. And this should be good enough to get us through. These spiral bricks are pretty cool. I don't remember that being there before. It's like a whole maze. Should be in the center. Yeah, he despawned. I went to a different one, and here we are. Yeah, I do a good amount of damage. Oh, we missed. Okay, that was easy. And we found more of the ores. Alright, next. Yo, I already died. It is like impossible to brute force this staircase. We're just gonna cheese and go up the side of the building. That'll do me just fine. I don't care how we get it done. I just want it done. Oh my god, please, spider. Alright, thank god I one-shot him. This place has been a disaster. It's not prepared enough for this. I killed those bosses pretty much for fun. The main reason that we're here is for the mushrooms from Botania. And the secondary reason that we're here is to get a ton of gold from Hollow Hills. I spent pretty much all my night just exploring and getting mushrooms, and now we have all of them that we need. And also we have a bunch of gold. This is going to hold me over long enough to get my gold farms going. So it's a successful trip, I'd say. I think we did pretty good. I'm stuck. I also found a whole bunch of live root, and you can macerate these to make live root dust, which you can mix to make ironwood. So pretty cheaply you can get that. And then the ironwood makes for a pretty good soft mallet. Not the best one. The best one you can get is steel leaf, but I didn't find any of this when I was out in the Twilight this time. I just couldn't find a maze. That's usually where you find a ton of them. I guess also maybe in chests, but I just like did not find any of it. Next time I go, I'll try to make a map and actually go look for them, but this time around, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's one upgraded tool. So the soft mallet is in a good spot. Not the best possible, but a much better spot. Now it's flower time. We're just going to dig out a small zone for Botania over here. I don't know how much we're going to get into this. We'll just have to see. I think that's everything I need for this. Petal Apothecary. Ooh, gotta finish the cauldron. Cool, we have this done now. This is gonna let us do some basic crafting recipes in Botania. Mostly making our first couple flowers. And now, if I remember... let me read up, let me not just guess. Change of scenery, we're up here now, because we need water for these crafts, and I forgot about it. The first thing I'm gonna make is the Pure Daisy. It's 3 white flowers and then a mystical white flower or petal. We only have mushrooms right now, so we can't do the petals. Okay, don't look at that if you have epilepsy. Check mark, so we throw in the seeds, I believe, if I remember. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we have a Pure Daisy now. Just in the interest of me not having to go out and get more flowers, we're going to get away with 1 for now. Is the quest complete? No, I need to make living rock and living wood. Now, I kind of remember this. So stone, and then the other one is just logs. We're making a bunch of stone right now. And then, yeah, I do have some logs on hand. This should be easy. I feel like I remember doing this before. And it just takes it a little bit to turn it. This doesn't consume energy or anything, right? I think it just goes. It does look like it's working. We just need to make more of them. It's just gonna be that slow. We'll do 2 more for now. Oh no! Oh, please don't mess up my... What a disaster. Rest in peace, my torches. First batch is done. So we're gonna make a whole bunch more of all these. I actually kind of like the living rock texture. That's kind of interesting. I would assume I need more living rock at the moment, but I could be wrong. It seems most of the recipes for the early game Botania are in the cutting machine with different circuits. So the living wood, we're going to put in 4 of them in there. Cut those. I already made some living rock plates and slabs. I made the slabs by accident, but maybe we'll use them anyways. I thought that was circuit 2. I guess I messed up. It is. Huh? Oh, the planks go back in, then the planks make the twig. Okay, that works. What do the planks look like? Okay. It's kind of like the great wood planks, but more Minecrafty. Like the great wood planks don't really look like Minecraft that much. They're a very unique texture to me. Which maybe the texture was borrowed from somewhere, I'm not sure. Okay, that's done. So we're gonna make 2 mana spreaders according to the quest here. That's a whole bunch of living wood slabs. We're gonna need a bunch of living wood. You know, what circuit was that? I didn't check. Circuit 1 for the slabs. Alright, we're just gonna make a whole bunch of it, and we'll make more wood. It's okay, no big deal. It should be everything I need. I want to save my white mushrooms a little bit if I can. We'll just do the yellows. I don't think I'm going to use the yellows for anything else. And if I do, then I'm wrong, and then it is what it is. Let me just make sure. Day blooms, no. Yeah, I don't need any of those right now. Okay, another quest complete. Yeah, they die after an hour. That's why I'm not interested in these right now. So the day blooms are like solar panel flowers, but it says they die after 1 hour. I don't. It's not really good enough right now. So what we'll probably do is make, yeah, these guys, endoflames. Can efficiently consume fuels that burns from about 6,400. 4 blocks of coal, and burn time amounts will be wasted. Okay. They don't die, and they're simple to use, so these are the best. 2 browns, a red, and a light gray. I only have 3 browns. Okay. Could be better, but it's alright. Also asking me to do this first. Do I need to do that? Yeah, I do. You need to get mana power to make this. So we need to make 1 day bloom, it looks like. I overlooked this, but this recipe requires an extremely specific Bombs of Plenty flower that is apparently only found in a single biome, which is awesome. So maybe we're going to go and make a compass, nature's compass. That's what I'm thinking. Nothing too difficult at this point to make that. I gotta get a big cell to move that. I don't think I have any left. Oh yeah, I do. These large cells are really nice for moving fluids around when they're not in even amounts. Really enjoy that. Okay, let's see what the damage is. Oh, it's very close. Okay, I can walk there. Okay, another issue solved. We can make our first mana pool then. I also brought up a crafting table for this area. We can do a little bit of crafting. So now I have a diluted mana pool. And then let's make our flower. What was the recipe again? 2 yellows, an orange, and a light. Was that a light blue or a blue? I didn't read it right. Light blue. Light blue. How do I forget it? 2 yellows, an orange. Yeah, that should be everything. And the seeds. Okay. Yep. I unbound my drop item button, so I was trying to drop it. I was not hitting the right key. Okay, now I don't want to waste time on this, so I need to make sure I place it correctly. So let me check up how to do that. This is straightforward. Place the mana spreader, link it to the pool, and then we place the flower right after we take a little nap. Good morning. So this should be filling now, or it should be slowly working. So yeah, it looks like it's connected to that. Now it should be going. It might just be very, very slow. We'll have to see. One thing while I wait for those flowers to go is we can upgrade our backpacks. Now that we unlock stainless steel, that's the main gate for upgrading them to the second tier. So you just make the rings and a bunch more leather and then we're good. So I have 10 leather cooking right now. That's 13. That'll get me enough for what I gotta do. So yeah, more waiting, but more upgrades coming. This is just me figuring out all my tool upgrades. And then yeah, if you click on this, you can see where it's at. So we actually have enough mana to do probably like 1 or 2 of the dust crafts. Where is it? To make the mana powder, you have a lot of options for what dust to use. Glowstone looks like our best option right now. But if you have like Thaumium, Vintium, or Draconium, I could have Draconium right now, maybe. If I made like a cleaver and a jetpack, I can go kill the Ender Dragon, and there's tons of Draconium out there. It's like if you want to do that, that's probably the most efficient way in terms of your time. But I was just Glowstone because I don't really want to do that right now. I'm tired of fighting bosses, guys. I got my ass kicked. I had enough of it in the Twilight. So let's see if this works. Okay, we're able to do 2 of them. The quest requires 4, but we don't need all that right now. We could actually make one of the Endoflames right now, I believe. We need more Burning Blossoms. I might have one lying around. Let me go check on that. I might have some left after the Healing Axe. I collected a bunch of them. I knew I had some left. So yeah, we have a couple Burning Blossoms. The requirement for random Bombs Plenty Flowers is annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, we could do one of these right now. Alright, amazing. So yeah, there is a way to automate these. Let me run that real quick. I might have everything that I need already, actually. All set up now. I think this is foolproof. So basically, it's pretty simple. We have an item, we have a dropper in here. This drops an item onto a wooden pressure plate. Because it's a wooden pressure plate, the item will activate it. While it's activated, there's no redstone signal. When the item disappears, and the reason it's going to disappear is because the Endoflame's going to eat it, it's going to send a pulse, which drops a new item down. So then you just fill up your dropper with charcoal, and then you run it. So we'll watch it do a cycle. And we're already filling up much quicker over here. Oh yeah, we're almost full already. Look at that. So yeah, we can start making mana steel now, which is the true goal of me doing this in the first place. Yeah, we might as well finish that quest out there. And now we can start working on mana steel. Using steel is a little bit more expensive than thaumium. I guess we're gonna have to do that though. I'm not doing all the Thaumcraft stuff right now. I just don't feel like it. It might be ideal too, but we'll get to that later on. Sometime later, all the tools are done and made in mana steel. And I have all of them in the toolbox now, so these are no longer going to break. And then I have secondary copies in my bag as well. Maybe for using or crafting. And yeah, now they're not going to break anymore. They're not made out of steel, which is bad for tools. And we're good now. So a good little side quest. I guess we'll return to the clean room then. Not sure where I'm going to put this yet. And then for the EV glass, We could use reinforced glass. Maybe we can make it a little bit bigger? Or at least have a cool window. There we go, the clean room is built. I did a little bit of a system here to get power to it. 2 turbo gens with a MV transformer to power the multi-block itself with an MV energy hatch. The energy hatch tier really only determines how long it takes for this thing to spin up. Otherwise, you're kind of just chilling. Because yeah, right now it's using 4 EU per tick. Basically nothing. And then the other reasons I chose to have these generators here on their own is that if this ever loses power, or I don't want this to lose power. Like, I don't want to have this on like a line that's being shared with many other machines, because there's gonna be times where this is running pretty hard. So that's the reasons I did that. And cool, now we can make better tiered circuits. So I bookmarked some of them that I want. I actually forgot to bookmark one of them, which is, what is it called? The microprocessor, I believe. Yes. This guy is insane. Really good circuit. Bookmarked. So yeah, now the problem is presenting to us is that we need to make a bunch of these SMDs. They are in general cheaper, but to do the best recipe, there's a more expensive best recipe that I can make cheaper with a bit of work. The only problem with that is that to do that, I gotta make some permanent passive setups. I'm not sure if I want to do that exactly with this old base, because I don't know, I'm just conflicted on it. I'm not sure what I want to do right now. 2 of the things I want to do is you can get tantalum and gallium nugget duping. That will save me a lot from, like, I guess, like HV to EV a lot of time, because mining specifically for these byproducts is annoying. And tantalum, I forget, I don't have it unlocked in this world. Let me head to my creative world real quick. Yes, here we are. This is the world where I ate a pure tier and also made a Thaumcraft book that gives me all the knowledge, so I could see these recipes for free. But yeah, tantalum nuggets, 1 nugget onto 2 metallum, 1 vinculum, and then 1 permutatio gives you 3 nuggets back. So you're tripling your output. And then the cost of this is basically 1 copper. But the let's take a look at this. So the 1 copper copper ingot, there's a million of them. I already scanned these, so I know. I guess I got rid of my inventory. But this gives 3 metallum and 1 what is it, permutatio. So you have 1 metallum left over. So pretty much always we're gonna be stockpiling that. I'm gonna want a void jar to deal with that, because there's only so much of it that I really need. And it's also difficult to stockpile without applied energistics. And then the other thing that you can make is any kind of comb from forestry. So I could start automating some bee stuff, and the excess combs I could use to feed into this process. There's not many other good sources of the vinculum that I know of. So these are a pure source as well, which is really nice, because then there's no waste. So doing both of these, you just have an excess of 1 metallum, and that's probably what I'm going to do, like just batch craft a ton of these. And you can turn the nuggets back into ingots in an alloy smelter. Where is it? There we go. So 9 nuggets, 1 ingot, 10 seconds, whatever. It's fine, don't care. But that's how we can get tantalum and gallium as well. The gallium nuggets are a little bit different, but they're actually easier to duplicate. Yeah, here it is. So instead of needing the, these need electrum. And electrum is pretty much on any wire. So like if I even have like 1x copper wire or something, you know? Like something that I have a huge excess of. Wait, that's different. How about these? I guess they changed it. These used to be just pure electrum, or at least back in the... How I remember them they were. Okay, good. I just misremembered. This is better than I thought it was. The fine wire is the one that's pure electrum. So that makes gallium nuggets super duper easy. So it's just 1 copper and then 1 fine wire, whatever you want. And we're going to be getting a lot more copper soon, because I can just make an HV miner now and just plop this on there, let it go, and then we just process all of it in the meantime. Only problem is that my ore processing is going to be challenged very soon, very, very shortly. Despite what I have set up, it's going to get difficult to process just the massive materials that we're doing. And this is just more sketches for the base. I'm just kind of drawing making some stuff out right here. There's more cool blocks I found over here too. Kind of just playing around with them, looking for cool stuff. I like some of these Vina blocks. These are made with ender pearls. Not that I think I care what they're made of. I might just like spawn it all in because I just want to build a place that I enjoy being in and play the game, which that is my opinion. Also, we have frog lights now, and these are really pretty for highlights. I might use some of these as some kind of like, it's like interesting highlight plus lighting block. Like that looks pretty nice, doesn't it? I don't know. But back to the real world in just a moment. And welcome back. So we're gonna end things off there today. I think we got enough done. Really just some like auxiliary things that I had fun with. Hopefully we learned some stuff. All these tools were interesting getting the best material for, so learned a bit about how Botania is in Greg Tech, which is pretty cool. Maybe I'll do some more of it, because there is higher tiered materials you can get from that, and maybe it's worth pursuing, maybe not, I don't know, I'll decide. But yeah, I foresee more magic in my future, as we know. I'm going to build up the base a little bit, probably, in between episodes. Probably build a bunch more circuits with the new upgrades that we have. And I can't really approach the tantalum recipes that much right now, so we're going to go for the cheaper, but less efficient recipes. So with Electrum and stuff. So that'll get me across the finish line to the point where I can actually make the automated Electrum, or not Electrum, Tantalite that I want to make. But yeah, I'm going to work on the base, we're going to work on circuits, and we'll see you next time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and leave a like, leave a comment. I enjoy the comments, so keep them coming. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. See you next time.